In shamanic practice, we talk a lot about the shadow, the parasites, we call them parasites, because they eat our chi. They're not physical. They're our inner demons. They're not physical, so they don't eat us physically, but they eat our energy, our chi, by eating us through our emotions and our psychological patterns and so on. So there's dozens and dozens of these kinds of parasites. There's ones about guilt and shame and hubris and self-worth issues and so much more. And those of you familiar with Jungian thought, oh, that's the shadow. To face your shadow is essential if you want to go on the path of enlightenment. There's no enlightenment without facing the shadow. I always think you should have been given a Nobel Prize for that. And most people ignore their shadow. They just instinctively know that, oh my God, they have to face their humiliation, shame, or whatever it is, and they don't do it. But that's exactly what is called for. So there's no enlightenment without facing our shadow side. So in shamanic terms, we face our parasites, and we have really good practices for vanquishing these parasites. And in some cases, we transform them so they become allies. And that's very possible. And if you're interested in more of this, please look into my book, Map of Desire, or my online course, The Art of the Shaman. You can find all this stuff through my website, fudingcheng.com, and it'll lead you to all these things. But it's one of the best things I've ever gained from Don Miguel, and I gained a lot from him, is how to vanquish my own shadow side. In my case, my judge, my self-judge. Oh my God, they used to beat me up so much. Why aren't you more successful? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? Look at you with all your smarts and education. Look at, why aren't you happy? And it's just pow, 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 endlessly, until finally I realized it's not the world that's so bad. It's just that I had an overactive judge. That was just one of the parasites, and there's others, but that was the main one. So go at it. Look in your own shadow side. Our whole country is going through it now. Like all the horrible things going on in our country. Our country, for the first time, is facing its own shadow side, right? It exploited the blacks to get world power. It ripped off the land of the Native American Indians. It caused senseless wars just to exploit and be dominating, etc. It's now finally facing its shadow side. So for us individually, we really want to do that. And you'd be surprised, your level of well-being just lift an octave. So go for it. Good luck.